So if you're noticing all these videos, or of the past few couple videos all look the same, I'm wearing the same shirt, it's kind of the same angle, it's because I haven't been able to make these reviews recently. Just haven't gotten a chance to, so I'm trying to catch up. I'm running out of breath because of how much I've been talking. Anyway, talking about the General. So basically, this movie's made by Buster Keaton, and this is probably one of my favorite silent films. Right below all of Chaplin's, this one's right there, I have to say. It's almost as good as Chaplin, but not quite. So what it's about, it's there's this girl and this guy. Seems like most movies, but the Civil War just broke. I think it just broke out, and the girl, they're in a relationship with this guy, and she doesn't. She's gonna break up with him. Basically, she breaks up with him because he isn't in the army. Because he tries to go enlist for his girlfriend, so she doesn't break up with him, but they reject him because because he's more valuable as a trained engineer to the army, and so they kind of, things don't really work out with them. And then a few years later, though, they kidnap her. The North kidnaps her, and they take one of their trains, and so now he is just off on this mission to go save. Was it his train that no? It's been like a week or two since I've seen it, but they still on train. I don't think it's his train. But anyways, he's off to go save his girlfriend, and the movie does a really good job of making you like Buster Keaton's character, because in the beginning it just says there's two things he loves: his girlfriend and his train, and you're like, I can respect that, man, and you really want to see him succeed. Though I would. You want to see him save his girlfriend, not because you want his girlfriend to be saved. You could really care less about her. She's kind of, when he does save her, I'm like, why did you save her? She's kind of not a good person. She broke up with you because you weren't in the army, and now she's dumb and everything. So you really want to see him save her because you like him so much. You could care less about her, but you just like him so much that you want to see him succeed. But the whole scenes, all the scenes where he's chasing them on the train, all those scenes are great. They're funny and they're intense. You're like, oh my gosh, how is he going to get out of this? Like, he accidentally lights off a cannon, and he gets stuck. And the cannon is pointing right at him, and he's stuck, and you're like, well, how is he going to get out of this? He's going to die. And that's what a lot of, this is what action movies are supposed to do. You're like, there's supposed to be moments where you're like, the hero is in peril. How is he going to get out of this? A lot of movies, they don't care about that. They're like, he's super buff. No one can. He can't die. But this character, he's just like this small, kind of skinny guy. Like, he's very vulnerable, and there's so many moments where like, come on, dude. But yeah, all those scenes are fantastic. Sometimes when I was watching this movie, I almost forgot it was a silent film because it was made so well. Like the editing, like sometimes you see old movies and you're just like, there's things here and there that just don't quite, like you wouldn't see that in a modern movie if they're just kind of little jerky or rigid or whatever. I don't know the words, but here the editing is very smooth. It flows really well, and so you're not like, oh, that's. This was made in the 20s right there. And you're just watching and enjoying the whole thing because it's made so well. And I give them props for filming on a train like that. And if they didn't, then even bigger props for making it look like it was filmed on a train. And thumbs up for Buster Keaton doing all his own stunts. A lot of silent film stars had to do that, but there were some really good stunts in this movie that he did. So thumbs up, and thumbs up for that train crash at the end when the train just crashes over the bridge. Looks great, fantastic. And of course, this movie's hilarious. Well, I would say it's like hilarious. You're not gonna be like rolling on the floor hilarious, but it's really funny. And like I said about the other movies, kind of repeating myself a lot, because these are the greatest silent filmmakers. But the comedy isn't ridiculous and silly and goofy. It's done really well, and I really like more the subtle things, you know, because this movie, it doesn't really go over the top with its comedy. It's more just small little funny things like I said, the cannon is pointing at him, and so he just takes a cannonball and no, he takes just a piece of wood and just throws at it. It's like, yeah, that's gonna do much. It's just little funny things like that. But yeah, this movie is really good. I'd recommend it. Not quite as good as Charlie Chaplin's movies, but Buster Keaton is really good. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. If it wasn't like $35 on Amazon, or maybe even more than that now, I would definitely own it. But I'm hoping maybe Criterion releases this or something, because it's a really good movie. People should see it. Um, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Um, I think, yeah, that's about it.